Okay guys, today we have a 48-hour Armaf fragrance sale. So for the next 48 hours, these 6 Armaf fragrances will be marked down by a pretty decent amount, making them currently the best price you can get these for. Until the end of the sale, they're going to go back up to around the normal price that they're going for. But right now, with this price drop, you won't find these cheaper anywhere else. And I'm sure you guys know, Armaf recently dropped 4 brand new fragrances all at once, and those 4 are included in this sale. So if you haven't picked any of those up yet, now would be the time to do so. And yes, the very popular Armaf Club de Nuit Untold is included in this sale, and it's in stock and ready to go for you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly run through these 6 Armafs. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and go over the price with you. I've done full videos on pretty much all of these, so I'm not going to go too far in depth, but I'll give you a little rundown of each. Let's actually start off with Armaf Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. So yes, even Armaf is going down the Elixir rabbit hole. So again, this is one of the 4 that were released all at the same time, the new ones. And so this is actually the first one that I did a video on and that I tried. So I don't know, I guess I was looking forward to it the most. I'm not sure because I bought them all at the same time, got them all in at once. This one to me is essentially a hybrid clone, and the way I describe it is it's Dior Sauvage meets bits and pieces of Prada Luna Rossa Carbon meets Creed Aventus and or Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man or any other Aventus clone, but it has that Aventus DNA in here, mixing with that very peppery Ambroxan forward blue fragrance Sauvage Prada Luna Rossa smell. Why am I saying Luna Rossa Carbon and Sauvage? Well, because you get that kind of peppery, Ambroxan bergamot forward spiciness from Sauvage, but then you get this kind of metallic sweet undertone similar to that of Carbon. So it's kind of interesting because I've always described Carbon as a much more smooth, well-rounded version of Sauvage. So it kind of sounds like a backwards type of thing for them both to be in this. But trust me, when you smell this one, you'll kind of see where I'm coming from, and I'm not the only one either. And then you do get that pineapple, birchy, Creed Aventus DNA. So that's kind of how this one sits. I like it a lot. I'm not afraid to admit it either. Over time, I've worn it more and more compared to when I first got it in. And each time I spray it up in the air and smell it, each time I get it on my skin, it just smells great. It's a people pleaser and it works for anything. So this one is currently 49% off, and the price of this 100 ml is coming in right at $40. And that's a great price considering this is still a pretty new release that hasn't even made it to all of the discounters yet. I think normally they were going for right around $50, maybe $52 when they were first coming out. And so that's some pretty good savings here. I think these retail for like $80. So again, it's essentially half off of retail, coming in at $40. That's a great price for this one. One way to think about it is, can you get a Creed Aventus clone and a Sauvage / Prada Luna Rossa clone or real deal for $40? The answer would be no, and that's where something like this would make sense. Alrighty, let's go over the one that you guys are probably most interested in. It's Armaf Club de Nuit Untold, which is, of course, among the new releases, and most notably, the newest Baccarat Rouge 540 Eau de Parfum clone to hit the market. There's quite a few of them out there. However, this one has pretty quickly become one of my favorites and one of the best. So if you are looking to buy a BR 540 clone right now in 2023, I would recommend you to get this if you want a clone of the Eau de Parfum, or if you want a clone of the Extrait, to get Al Haramain Amber Oud Ruby Edition. Those two, this and the Al Haramain, are currently, in my opinion, the best clones that you can get for BR 540, Eau de Parfum, and Extrait, respectively. But we're focusing here on Armaf Untold. So this is going after the eau de parfum. You get the saffron, you get the amberwood, just the general transparent woodiness that BR540 is known for. It exists in here, and it's done to perfection. It's so close to the point where if you're like me and you went out and you bought the real deal, you know, of both versions especially, but either one, you kind of just sit there and wonder, like, okay, is it really worth buying the real deal to have a little bit better quality and or to just be able to say that you have the real thing? Because at the end of the day, that's really all that one gets you. It's either you can just flex on people that care and then say, yeah, I got a $300-400 fragrance, or you got a product that does have better quality. Aside from that, there's no reason why you shouldn't just go for this one and save yourself a ton of money. So this one actually retails for $125. You will never pay anywhere near that, but it's interesting to note. This one is currently 57% off, coming right in at $53. So very solid price. When you look at the other clones on the market, generally they're going to be a little bit more expensive than this. Like the Al Haramain, price per mil wise is a little bit more, and that is a clone of the Extrait as well. But a lot of them out there are going to run in a higher price point. Not really sure why that is, but generally that's just kind of the trend for these. But still, $53 for this one makes it right now the best price. This one also hasn't made it to very many discounters yet. It sells out pretty quick, and it often is just sitting there sold out. You can't buy it, so you're saving money and you're actually able to pick up a bottle right now. So definitely the time to buy Armaf Untold if you're looking for it. Next up, we have Armaf Club de Nuit Iconic, which is in a blue bottle like such. So we'll go over the price first here while I have it. This one is currently going for $52. So pretty solid price as well. Right on par with Untold pretty much. It's 100 ml, it's an eau de parfum, all of that good stuff. To me, this is yet another hybrid clone. This one to me is kind of a mixture of Bleu de Chanel, more so eau de parfum / eau de toilette, meets Roja Parfums Elysium. Now, why is that? Well, you do get that essentially grapefruit and incense, kind of birchy, woody smokiness to some extent from Bleu de Chanel. That is what makes that DNA so recognizable. You get that in here, but you also get a lot of the vetiver, okay? And when you look at a lot of the fragrances on the market that get compared to Elysium and things that even smell similar to Elysium, and you break it down, more often than not, it is the signature type of vetiver used in that scent that ties it back to Elysium, 9 times out of 10. You even take a look at something like Hugo Boss Reversed, which I've gotten flack for saying that it's an Elysium clone when I never said that it was Elysium clone. However, it's in a similar vein. And the reason why it's in a similar vein is because they're not using the same type of vetiver, but they're using a vetiver similar to it. It's vetiver-centric, it's focusing on the aromatics, and it does have an Elysium type of inspiration to it, okay? This one's even more close because the vetiver that they're using is almost spot on, and it's also mixing with the citrus, things like the black currant even, a little bit of a fruitiness, right? Has a little bit of that ambroxan, ambergris type of deal going on in here, and again, it's that vetiver compound that just kind of tips it over into that Elysium style. So kind of a hybrid. Now, can you buy an Elysium clone and a Bleu de Chanel clone for the price of this? No, I don't think you can. Maybe you could. If you so, point them to me. Where can you get them for 25 bucks each, or tip the scale one way or the other there, but I don't really see it happening. That's kind of where this one comes into play. It's got great performance, great versatility, great mass appeal. For $52, it's a nice pickup. Last up, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because this isn't really my thing. It's not really my style, but it's the last new release, Armaf Club de Nuit Imperial. This is actually a clone of Parfums de Marly Delina / Delina Exclusive. I don't own bottles of either. I have sampled them though, and it gets you pretty close. I haven't done too much testing on this. I'll be fully transparent. So in terms of how close they really are, compared to my samples, they're pretty close. I just haven't done the same amount of testing with this as I have with the others here. So I'm not going to give you as confident of an answer on just how good it is. I can tell you it smells great. This would smell fantastic on your significant other, right? If you like a vanilla forward, kind of fruity, sweet scent for women, I think this would be a great one to go for. Quality is pretty good, on par with these other ones here. Performance on this one has also been great. Again, it's just, this isn't my area of expertise. I'm not very good at really diving in and breaking down fragrances marketed for women, just because I'm not as familiar with the notes and I can't pinpoint them like I can with the stuff that I normally talk about. All things considered though, again, it does smell fantastic and my fiance loves this stuff. Actually, a little bit more of a discount on this one. This is coming in right at $47, so a little bit more affordable compared to the others, making it a great purchase price here. The Parfums de Marly counterparts are going to be well over $200, so big savings on this one. And two more really quickly. First up, we have Armaf Club de Nuit for women. This one is supposed to be a clone of Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. I don't have it, haven't smelled it, so this is a situation where you're going to have to do your own digging on this one if you are interested in it, because again, I just can't give you an answer one way or the other. That being said, it's coming in for right around $23 for 100 ml. Great blind buy purchase for your wife, girlfriend, significant other, whatever, if you want to surprise her with something and you don't want to break the bank. And last one, we have Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Parfum version, 200 ml for $42. Yes, $42 for the giant 200 ml bottle size of Club de Nuit Intense Man EDP. Not the EDT, not the Parfum. It meets right there in the middle with the Eau de Parfum. It's a great version. The Eau de Parfum is significantly better than the Eau de Toilette, and it's more smooth and better performing, longer lasting. And when you can get this much of it for essentially 40 bucks, why not? It's a great Creed Aventus clone. The stuff has been around for a long time. It's made a name for itself, and it is one of the best Creed Aventus clones on the market if you are looking for one. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Quick little Armaf sale here for you. Hopefully these help you out. Maybe you've been looking to pick some of these up. Now would be the time to grab them while you can get them for a heavy discount. Links to the sale will be down below, again, 48 hours, and then it's going to be gone and back to normal pricing. So make sure you take advantage of these while you can. If you've been looking around, now's the time to do it. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.